Hello, my name is Muriel Vidal and I'm here with AWinkToEarth and I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay?
No problems.
So who are you?
Okay, I'm Stephen Harris and I'm one of the co-founders of our Dream School.
What is the thought behind a dream school?
I guess the thought for our Dream School is the recognition that education has to change, and I guess it's a group of like-minded people who have got, I guess, a passion to say let's just do it, and whatever we think the model needs to be, we're going to try and create.
So what do you think is failing in our current school module?
I think many systems of education around the world are training kids for jobs that don't exist anymore, and I look at some countries, especially America, and hear about the amount of cost that some people are paying for a college degree, and then they don't get employed. And you think there's a problem. There's a massive problem around the world, and it can only be solved by making school more relevant.
So what qualities do you think we need in 2030?
That's a good question. I think we need to recognise that technology will continue developing, and that's fine. But then we need to have human interaction. I think as human beings, we actually need to be highly relational. We need to make sure that the connections as we use technology are functional, and those connections are relationships.
That's a very interesting topic because technology can unite us in so many ways but also divide us. So you're planning on using technology to unite us in a way that we can use our education in the future for to get to the success we really work for, right?
Yeah, look, I think technology should be ultimately like the air. It should be something that's just there. It shouldn't be driving us. So we shouldn't sort of say, this is the latest gadget, let's play with it. It should actually be more, I've got this idea, or you've got this idea, and you want to then bring it to fruition, and the technology then supports that. So I think it's really, really important that we actually get it around the right way. Yeah, one of the projects that we're starting with our Dream School project is a thing called BLIC, the Barcelona Learning Innovation Centre. So it's the first version of our ideas in real life. So the intention for the Barcelona Learning Innovation Centre is that it's a hybrid. It's a mixture of a co-learning, a co-working studio space, networking space, exhibition space. So it really, however a person wants to use it, they'll be able to use it. So a person might, a student might say, hey, I want to join a 3-month or a 6-month or a whole year's program, and they can come in and join a cohort. But then there'll be people who say, no, I just want to come for today because I need to get something made, and the makerspace will be helpful. Or there might be some companies who are education and technology related or interested, who then want to actually bring their workforce, their team, and actually live in the same space. So it's very much about creating a fertile ground in which learning can happen, and targeting especially young learners who've got disengaged from school. And it's a way of saying, in this space we want to get you not only re-engaged, but we want you to thrive and get an idea of your purpose and where you want to go. Yeah, the space is deliberately sort of taking ideas from multiple other spaces. There's a lot of co-working spaces for adults all around the world that I've seen, and there are schools that I've been involved in the past which have that same concept of a co-working space. So it's taking that idea of, you'll have people who have a subscription and they are able to come in and use the space. They want to actually use the technology, they want to use the network, the community that are there. But then there'll also be people that say, hey, I want to join a 3-month or a 6-month or a 9-month program and actually build up my competencies in particular areas, so that there'll be the opportunity for those people to be there. There will also be then real life companies that will be located in the same space. So it's in the hopeful non-chaos of all of those things together that the young learners will get inspired to know, hey, this is what work might look like. This is what I could actually be doing, and we're developing those real life competencies from as young age as we can, because you don't wait until you're adult, whenever that is, to be able to do those things. And I guess the space will facilitate that, because it's got lots of options for either large group, small group, makerspace, recording studio, cafe. It's all in together. But that dream school then, I think, is locating the learner in an environment where they're thriving, where they're feeling confident, and that provides the base camp. And, you know, as adults, we've got to then say, is there a core content? Well, look, every culture's got a different core content. You know, if I go to Rwanda a lot. What I need to know in a village in Rwanda is very different from what I need to know in Barcelona. So, yes, there would be some things that would overlap. There would probably be mathematical concepts which are useful, but there's a lot that's different. So therefore, the school of the future needs to be appropriate to the context and the culture that they're operating in. It needs to be full of experiences that grow the child's or the learner's capacity to understand the world. And then ultimately those experiences may focus heavily on the passion of the individual learner. And I think the best thing we can then do is not only grow that passion, but give them the skills to start learning how to create an income from that.
Thank you so much for answering our questions. I hope you had a lovely time, and I hope to talk to you again.
Yeah, no problems. It's been great to be here. Thank you.